guys, today I'm going to be applying blush in 3 different ways to see which one gives me the perfect application. So today I'm going to be using fingers, brush and a sponge or a beauty blender. So why I'm doing this is because I want to see which one of these methods will give you the most smooth application. So today what I'm going to be using is Haya Beauty's multi-use cream blush stick in the shade 4. So about seeing and reading about Haya Beauty, it's 100% halal certified, and it has many nourishing ingredients in it, one of which was microcrystalline wax. It is basically a wax refined from petroleum, and it gives improves the texture and of the product and application as well. So it gives you better addition and it prevents crumbling. So let's see if this application is going to go smooth. So first I'm going to create a base layer with a primer and foundation. This is my bare skin, I don't have anything on right now, and first I think I'm going to go with primer, and then I'm going to apply a like very thin layer of foundation to just give it a base to see the color better. Okay, let's go, let's do this. So right now I am priming my face. So I think when we apply primer, it gives you a better outlook or a better result on the makeup. So I apply primer with my hands, not with a sponge or anything else. I'm gonna apply a very thin layer of foundation. I'm gonna let this sit in for a couple of minutes so it really absorbs into the skin. So the foundation I'm using is also from Haya Beauty. It is a liquid foundation, long lasting for all skin types. I'm using it in the shade 3 for my skin tone. Why I like using Haya Beauty products is because they're very long lasting and it gives you a very smooth finish. I've been using them for a while now. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna dip it in the foundation right away, and I'm just gonna apply. So it really gets into your skin and it really gives you a smooth finish, like you can't even tell the difference. I'm gonna show you here how this foundation is literally hiding all the redness on my skin. So even though I apply a very thin layer of this foundation, it gives me like a full coverage look, and I love that. So I'm gonna finish applying this, and then we're gonna move on to the ways of applying blush. And so here's the finished base. Now as you can see, it is such a smooth application. You can literally see no crumbling or anything else, but it's giving you that coverage and hiding that redness for me, so it does the work. So now I'm gonna move on to the first method, which is gonna be my fingers. I'm gonna use my fingers to apply blush. So as I said, this is Haya Beauty's multi-use cream blush stick in the shade 4. So you can literally use it on your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks. I think that is very convenient because if you just carry this in your bag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply it like this, take it some on my fingers, and then I'm gonna go. I'm using the tapping method because I think if you slide it, like glide it on your skin like this, or use sliding motion, I think it just like ruins your base as well. So if someone like me who has blush blindness, I think this blush really like just melts into your skin, so you don't have to worry about applying too much. There we go. So it's giving us really a peachy look. I'm also gonna try different shades. I also have this pinkish one in the shade 3, which has more of a pink finish onto it, and the other one has more of a, you know, a sunburnt look. If you want that, I think I'd go for this one. But if you want a really like full coverage or something kind of look, you can also apply it this way. You just go on there and then you use your finger, you tap it in. That one gave me a really, I think, no makeup look. I like that. So I think it's the blush. It's not because I'm applying with fingers, it's just the blush being so good that it melted right into my skin, and I like it a lot. So this was the finger application method. Now I'm gonna do it with a brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just stick it right there. So now I'm just gonna tap or maybe brush. It's in a stroking motion, basically a little bit of gliding it and then tapping it all together. I think between those two, I like the finger method more because I think with this it just disturbs the base. I think everybody has textured skin, and for my skin, I think this is really like giving me a lifted look, but also I think this one blends into the skin more as I tapped it with my finger. Choose one. This is the side I applied with fingers, and this is the side I applied with brushes. So now I'm gonna apply again the shade 3 with a beauty blender. As you can see from my beauty blender, I always like applying my blush with a beauty blender. So I'll take this and I just again tap it in. Never apply your blush like in a sliding motion because I think it disturbs the base a lot. See, I like this finish more. So I'm gonna just to see what happened here, I'm gonna remove this and then I'm gonna apply it again with a beauty blender. So now I'm applying it on this side. See, I think the fingers and the sponge gives you a way much better application. As you can see, it's literally melting into my skin. Oh my god, I like this. I'm gonna give the brush another chance. So this brush, it's so the audio for this part didn't get recorded, but I was saying that I'm using a simple brush for my blush. I'm giving it another go because the last one turned out a little bit intense for me. So the thing with me is I don't really use makeup brushes, but I think for different types of applications, like if you want more product on your face, I think I would go for the brush. But if you like a little less intense look or like a no makeup look, I think the sponge would be perfect for that. So for me, I would like the sponge more because it takes off some of the product and then applies the rest melts into your skin. So I think it gives you more of a natural look. But with a brush, I think it doesn't absorb any product obviously, so I think it gives you a more sunburnt look. But anyone who likes any of the two, I think for me it's definitely the sponge. And that was it. Goodbye.